to MSA YouTube channel. I'm Teacher Annie and I'll be teaching multiplication and division of integers. But before anything else, kindly hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you get updated with our latest videos. So let's talk about multiplication and division of integers. If you know how to add and subtract integers, it is also important that you know how to multiply and divide integers. Alright? So let's have first the multiplication of integers. This is the first rule for like signs. To multiply two numbers with the same sign, multiply the absolute values of the numbers, the product is positive. So that means when we multiply two numbers having the same sign, the product is always positive. Example, 2 times 3. So 2 and 3 are both positive. Therefore, their product is positive 6. Alright? So what about if we have both negative? Example, negative 2 times negative 3. So the result is still positive because our factors have the same sign. Alright? So what about if we have a like sign? To multiply two numbers with different signs, multiply the absolute values of the numbers, and then the product is negative. So that means when we multiply two numbers having different signs, the product is always negative. Example, negative 2 times 3, that will give us negative 6. And we have 2 times negative 3, that is also negative 6. Alright, so as you can see, our factors have different signs. That's why our product is negative. Alright, so again, if you multiply two numbers having the same sign, the product is always positive. But if you multiply two numbers having different signs, the product is always negative. Alright, so let's try this one. Alright, so 4 times 6. What will be the product? Alright, so 4 times 6 will give us positive 24. How about negative 3 times negative 5? So our factors have the same sign. So the product must be positive 15. Alright, how about the next one? 5 times negative 9. So the factors have different signs. Therefore, the product is negative 45. Alright, how about negative 7 times 7? The factors have different signs, so the product must be negative 49. Alright, so what about if we have more than two factors? Example, 4 times 1 times negative 2. So always start from the leftmost and then going to the right. So that means we need to multiply first 4 times 1. And that is 4. And then multiply it by negative 2. The product will be negative 8. So the final answer must be negative 8. Alright? So you try this one. Negative 3 times 2 times negative 5. Just remember the rule in multiplying integers. Alright? So let's start with negative 3 times 2. That is negative 6. And then multiply it by negative 5. The product is positive 30. Alright? And next, we have negative 1 times negative 4 times negative 10. So multiply negative 1 and negative 4. The product will be 4. And then multiply it by negative 10. The final answer here is negative 40. Alright? And that's all about multiplication of integers. Let's proceed to division of integers. Actually, multiplication and division of integers have the same rule. Alright? So let's have like signs. To divide two numbers with the same sign, divide the absolute values of the numbers. The quotient is positive. So that means when you divide two numbers having the same sign, the quotient is always positive. Example, 15 divided by 3, the quotient is positive 5. And if we have negative 15 divided by negative 3, still the result is positive 5. Alright, because the two integers have the same sign. What about if we have unlike sign? So like multiplication, to divide two numbers with different sign, divide the absolute values of the numbers and then the quotient is negative. So that means when we divide two numbers having different signs, the quotient is always negative. Example, 15 divided by negative 3, the result is negative 5. And negative 15 divided by 3, the result is still negative 5. Alright? Because the two integers have different signs. Now, I want you to try this one. Alright? So, 24 divided by 6. They are both positive, so that means the quotient must be positive. So, 24 divided by 6 is positive 4. Alright? How about negative 33 divided by negative 3? So, they are both negative. The quotient must be positive. Alright? So, negative 33 divided by negative 3, the result is 11. How about 45 divided by negative 9? Alright? So, the two integers have different sign. Therefore, the quotient must be negative. So, the final answer must be negative 5. Alright? And we have negative 27 divided by 3. Again, the two integers have different sign. Therefore, the quotient is equal to negative 9. Alright? So, let's try to divide 3 integers. 24 divided by 2 divided by negative 4. So, again, start with the leftmost. So, 24 divided by 2, that will give us positive 12. And then positive 12 divided by negative 4. The result is negative 3. Alright? Next, negative 30 divided by 3 divided by negative 5. Alright? So let's divide first negative 30 and 3. And that will be negative 10. And then negative 10 divided by negative 5, the result is positive 2. And let's have the last one. Negative 48 divided by negative 6 divided by negative 2. So, we need to divide first negative 48 and negative 6, and the quotient will be 8. And then 8 divided by negative 2, the result is negative 4. Alright, and that's all about multiplication and division of integers. Just remember the rule. When you multiply or divide two numbers or two integers having the same sign, the product or the quotient is always positive. But if you multiply or divide two numbers having different sign, the product or the quotient is always negative. Alright, so I hope you learned a lot from this video. For more exercises, kindly click the link below or buy our Good Elementary Algebra Study Guide Book 1. It is available at MSA Online Bookstore. Alright, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you get updated with our latest videos. Bye!